Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Hey, Las Brisas Southwest Steakhouse at 114th and Topeka is where you'll find it. It's in the falls. It's actually 112th, but you see it. It's when you turn on Topeka, you're there.
It's where the cars are.
Yeah, it's a great, I'm telling you, what a unique restaurant and one of the best, again, in this part of the country. Yeah. Certainly in Lubbock and the surrounding area, people come in there for special occasions. But, y'all, it can be fancy. It can be very casual. Whatever you're looking for, you can get it at Las Brisas.
We had it at the top of our top 10 restaurants in Lubbock last week.
They are awesome. So go see them out at Las Brisas.
All right, and you talked about Mac being here. I'm going to whip through real quickly some interesting facts about this past Super Bowl that we just had recently. And did you know that at halftime, Kansas City had 23 total yards?
I didn't know that.
And they were behind 24-0. And then Philadelphia led 40-6 with 3 minutes left. And then Kansas City had a couple, they call them garbage time scores.
Garbage time.
The Eagles entered their bye week, and their bye week was after 4 games. They were 2-2.
Yeah.
And they finished the season 16-1. All right, now here's the most fascinating stat of all, because our little quarterback Patrick had to run for his life. All right, how many times? How many times did the Eagles blitz? Every time?
No times.
Never, not at all, not once.
4-man rush, and they got to him.
Yeah. All right, Saquon Barkley broke the single-season rushing record on his 28th birthday. And rookie Cooper DeJean?
Yep.
DeJean? I got that right?
I think so.
He's 22, became the first player to score a touchdown on his birthday.
Oh.
In a Super Bowl. Not on his birthday. I mean, sure, that's happened a lot of times. Let's see. All right, listen to this. This is
first
interesting now.
Ever
this is stuff you can share today at the game when you're sitting there going, I really don't have anything to talk to this fella or this gal about. You can tell them this. Say, this is the 9th time this century that one team traveled west to the Super Bowl, had to go west, and the other team had to go east to the Super Bowl. And it's the 9th straight time that the team that traveled west won. Oh. Every time.
Well, I'm gonna if we're in it next time, then I'm just gonna take off west, no matter
if
what.
If you're in San Francisco, you ain't got a prayer.
You got to fly to
play
Japan.
Play on Alcatraz or something.
Well, you could start. Hawaii. You could start west and then try to fool them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here, I got. Hey, Big B, you can play if you want to play. You can go back to sleep if you want to do that. It's entirely up to you. All right. Hurts is the 4th Alabama quarterback to win a Super Bowl.
I thought you were about Hurts rent-a-cars. I was like, all right.
All right. Who are the other I need to put my headset on if B's going to play. Is he going to play? I can't tell.
Yeah, he's going to play.
All right. Who are the other 3? David, you got a better chance of getting it than B does.
What happened? I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. I'm going to say it one more time for y'all.
He fell asleep, too.
For those that weren't listening, I'm going to tell it one more time.
It took a long time to get to it.
Hurts, the quarterback.
Jalen Hurts.
From Alabama. He played at Alabama, and then he went to OU. All right. There's 3 other Alabama quarterbacks that have won a Super Bowl. Okay?
Okay.
And
Bart Starr.
I want you to name them.
Bart Starr.
Bart Starr, and he's been on the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bart Starr was an Alabama quarterback.
Yeah, you already guessed him.
Oh, he didn't win it. He won 2.
No, well, he did.
So I'm guessing him again.
Okay. This
Joe Namath.
Oh, I was going to say this next one's one of my all-time favorites.
Joe Namath.
Remind me of Ronnie Mattson. He's just cocky as he could be.
Yeah.
Joe Namath. You can't get much cockier than Joe Namath.
No, he was.
Or
he was
Ronnie
cocky.
Mattson, for that matter. And then one more, left-hander. Oakland left-hander. Kenny Stabler.
You didn't do very good, B.
For the first time.
What was Kenny Stabler's nickname?
I don't know.
See the snake?
The snake. the snake.
Yeah.
And see, I was sitting there thinking, I was like, there's been no other than Jalen Hurts recent Alabama quarterbacks
No,
they're
to
not
win a
recent.
Super Bowl.
we didn't say anything about recent.
Right.
In fact, we didn't even say that you were alive the last time it happened, or your parents. All right. Let's see. There have been 4 Super Bowl rematches between quarterbacks that have played each other in the Super Bowl, and 5 between head coaches. This is interesting. You can talk about this stuff. Never has the one that won the first game won the second one. Four quarterbacks.
Patrick and Jalen Hurts played. And
Yeah.
Patrick won 38-35.
And 5 times coaches have met again.
So Andy Reid and
the coach that, well, I don't know if it's this one.
was that guy there? I don't think he was there then.
No, this might have. No, he wasn't.
Spiriani or what's his name?
That's close enough. Let's go.
Sirianni.
Sirianni,
Let's go with that. Next year's favorite to win the Super Bowl?
Philadelphia Eagles.
Eagles. Who's second?
Kansas City Chiefs.
Nope.
It's going to be
Nope.
It's going to be Buffalo.
Buffalo Bills. Then the Chiefs, and then the Lions. So. Anyway.
Oh, they didn't get Baltimore Ravens?
Nope.
Everybody
it only
loves-
showed 4.
They love the Ravens.
All right. Here's those that you can see. That is our president right there. That's a good picture.
Yeah.
From behind him, it's looking down. He became the first sitting president to attend the Super Bowl. And it looked like he played golf with Tiger Woods that morning
Yeah.
and left at halftime.
I think he beat
Supposedly.
Tiger is what I heard.
Well, if Trump told the story,
I know what he beat him.
you're probably right. It said Philly was the biggest winner of the Super Bowl. The second biggest winner was the legacy of Tom Brady.
Oh.
Because, if Patrick had won again, he's starting to gobble up.
No,
Brady.
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the score.
And here's our classy Red Raider. He says after the game, Patrick Mahomes says, anytime you lose the Super Bowl, it's the worst feeling in the world. It will stick with you the rest of your career. You need to capitalize on these. Now it's how you respond. Hopefully we can learn from this like the last loss to Brady's Bucks. And he didn't say Brady's Bucks. Last loss, and continue to get better to hopefully make another run. So anyway, isn't that interesting stuff?
Yep, that's good.
All right.
The they really weren't even in the game. They weren't even
Ever.
They didn't have a chance
Ever.
to win that game. I was amazed at how.
Once they flipped it and it was tails, that's as close as it was going to get.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
And Jalen Hurts, he's like a silent assassin kind of a guy. I mean, he's not jubilant or he's just out doing business.
He's pretty cool.
He did a good job.
He's plenty cool. And let's tell folks what's going on today. We're done we've got a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
And those of you that
Texas Tech basketball's coming up. You're at 11 o'clock pregame, 12 o'clock tip-off, Texas Tech in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Red Raiders. Big. We need to get back. We just need to start winning now and not lose another game the rest of the year.
do you sort of miss that Huggy Bear's not coming back?
Yeah, I miss Huggy Bear. He was like Mafia, wasn't he? He seemed like Mafia.
There's lots of basketball coaches that were very mafioso back in that day.
Yeah.
And I'm
Name another
pretty
one.
sure they were.
You know, got another one?
Calipari.
Calipari.
Yeah, he'd be one.
Patino?
Patino.
Yeah.
There's another one. It's not because they're Italian.
No, it helps.
That helps. I mean, if their name was Smith or
Johnson.
Jones, yeah. But Vito and Guido and all that just makes you think. But
Now, we're not saying he wasn't, but it seemed that way. We don't know, but
we're not saying he was. We're not saying he wasn't. We're just talking here. We got 2 hours to kill.
Yeah.
And we're just throwing stuff out there. You'll make your own decisions, your own judgments.
So, and then at 2 o'clock, we have Texas Tech baseball against UC Irvine
And that's a very good team we're playing.
at Dan Law Field at Rip Griffin Park. So that'll be coming up.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Oh, and Gus did throw out there that, in 82, they didn't play the number 16 team. Well, we would have, but crap, they wouldn't come here, and we couldn't afford to go there, so we played UT Arlington. So anyway, but we do need to win today, or I don't know when the last time Tech lost 5 games in a row. I hope I wasn't a part of it. to start the season.
Because Gus,
Obviously, we lost
Gus will bring it up.
Yeah, Gus will drag me into the bus with him.
Well, it's today's senior day at Texas Tech, by the way.
Oh, how many seniors do we have?
I don't know.
List them off, Dave.
Who even knows if you've got McMillan?
How do you know what a senior is?
How do you know?
Yeah.
McMillan, Walton, Hawkins, and Federico.
Federico's a senior?
Yeah, we just got him for 1 year.
Oh.
We needed him for about 10 so we could whip him into shape.
Yeah, we could have got him going after a couple of years.
No.
1 year wasn't enough. But he's still tall.
Yeah.
He's standing there with his hands up.
So it's senior day, and that'll be fun. It'll be a good crowd. Then here's what's really amazing.
Oh, it's a sellout.
We play today against West Virginia. Then we're on Big Monday against the University of Houston right here. 8 o'clock start. On Monday, it's already sold out, and it's going to be unbelievable. That place will be packed to the roof.
And here's something I'm going to give you a little hint here. If you don't have tickets to the Houston game and you don't have a pot full of money to buy one because they're going to be pretty high, is just hide in the arena.
After today's game?
Yeah, after the game today.
And just stay there?
Yeah. It's not very long.
It's a big arena.
Yeah.
You can find a place.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 48 hours.
Yeah, you can hide that long. You hide in a concession stand so you have something to eat.
Good gosh, that's brilliant.
That'd be...
You added to my brilliant idea of hiding with hide in the concession stand.
Yeah, don't hide in the custodial closet. Now, they may find you in the concession stand.
I love that. That's great. All right, what else do you want to talk about?
Well, we got. Let's see here. Hang on a sec here. Let me tell you.
Well, Big B can tell us how Lubbock Christian Homecoming went.
Yep, tell us how that went.
It went really well. A really good weekend. I think there's only 2 losses at the combined weekend for LC Athletics during homecoming. So all the athletic teams put on a good show. The Lady Shaps are rolling. I think 16 straight wins for the Lady Shap basketball team.
Oh, wow.
And so they're right now in contention to win the conference with 2 other schools.
Good. Well, Steve Gomez, they're amazing.
Yeah.
Of course, Todd Duncan, amazing.
Yeah.
These are great coaches they've got out there. All right. Thank you for that report. We're proud of Lubbock Christian. It's a phenomenal school. It's a phenomenal athletic department. All right. The Lady Raiders are at UCF today at 1 o'clock on ESPN Plus and also on that radio station here. The Red.
Oh, they're having such a
The Red Dirt Rebel.
Red Dirt Rebel. You can tune in. What's the number?
1077.
1077. And but the other thing is Tech softball got this big tournament going on. The Jeannine McHaney. That's going on. It's all the way to Monday. All
right. Our softball coach. I was at a deal Thursday at lunch, and the Phi Delta alum once a month they have a deal, and Gus and Gaylor are in charge, and they do a great job. Last week it was Coach Glasgow that spoke.
Yeah.
This week it was Kirby. But Kirby told Coach Glasgow's story. And you know how he's a bird hunter and a gifted bird hunter, gifted guide. Well, let me tell you, he was guiding himself, and I think he was by himself out there hunting. And we appreciate the Balma family sharing their property for him to go out and hunt. But apparently it had rained in the recent past.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I'm supposed to tell this or not. Certainly it's okay.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have showed it to everybody.
If you don't want him to tell it, call right now.
Yeah, okay. Kirby, call right now if you don't want me to tell Coach Glasgow driving his truck on the muddy road. I guess he was driving his truck. We didn't see him actually driving his truck. We saw the tractor pulling his truck down the mud road. He had apparently got stuck.
Well, that happens.
This gifted guide, hunter and guide, got stuck on the mud road, and here he comes, pulling him out of there. So anyway, I thought that was a bit funny.
I will tell you, it is. That is funny, and he felt like they gifted at that moment.
Gifted to have friends that'll pull him out.
The Texas Tech softball team plays today at.
I hope it's not that same team.
Let me see here. I'm trying to. They're playing so many games.
Well, they played like Detroit Mercy.
Yeah.
And I think that was like a nickname because every time they play, they have the Mercy rule because we beat them 10-0 and maybe 20-0.
They did. They scored 30 runs and gave up none in 2 games.
Detroit Mercy.
Yeah.
It's probably like Detroit
They yell Mercy.
Gophers or something, and they just nicknamed them Mercy.
But they play today at...
Well, tell me it's not Mercy.
It's not Mercy.
Okay.
No, it's not Mercy. They're going to play somebody else.
Merciful at home, I hope.
They play No, that's Friday. And before playing 4:30 on Saturday, and then New Mexico State at 7. That's who the Red Raiders play today.
Who was the early one?
Merrimack. I don't know.
Loyola Merrimack?
No, that's Merrimount.
All right,
I don't know where Merrimack is.
We're going to find out.
And New Mexico State.
Where is Merrimack?
Anyway, it's the Jeannine McHaney Memorial Classic, and we're 10-3 right now as a softball program.
Merrimack College.
Arizona leads the conference at 14-1. They're pretty good. They've won 12 in a row, and BYU and Houston are tied for third at 9-3.
Can't tell you exactly where it is, but it's 1,772 miles from here.
It is in North Andover, Massachusetts.
Oh, wow. They came a long way.
Why couldn't you tell us that?
They came a long way. Anyway, and real quickly, Kirby also told us that the future of the NCAA is going to be decided by that judge. And I didn't know this. It's a female judge. There's nothing in the world wrong with being female. Nothing wrong with being a judge. And she's from California. And so I had to raise my hand and say, all right, what that tells me, female judge from California is Title IX. And he says, well, that's the next lawsuits is going to be Title IX. So we'll see how it all goes.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
River Smith's 5th and Avenue Q, that's where you'll find the best seafood, best of everything. This is a really, really good restaurant. It's a big restaurant, so you can take large groups in there. They got meeting rooms in the back. You can get those reserved. They cater, big-time caterer. So if you're having an event, get River Smith's to take care of it for you.
And salads.
Yeah, really. They got delicious salads. You wouldn't have thought that. Plains Capital Bank, ride with the good guys at Plains Capital Bank. David Quintanilla is now the regional chairman, president, whatever they call him, taking over from Barry Ballinger, and just another great guy to head this up and help us here in Lubbock, and they do that. Plains Capital, what a great friend to Lubbock and Texas Tech and youth sports through all these years they've been there, and they got locations all over Lubbock.
I went in the other day on the 50th Street.
Yeah.
I went in and made a deposit and looked around because my office used to be back in the corner over there at Plains Capital on 50th. But it's still a gorgeous building.
It really is.
Good folks.
And they got a state-of-the-art banking, too. You don't have to go in. You can do it all on your phone or your laptop, whatever you want to do at Plains Capital. Quarter 4. You talk about a fun store to go to. Woo, it's a good one.
Almost whatever we would need is in there.
They can outfit your teams. They can do awards. They can maybe you need some T-shirts or something for your business. They can do all of that. Huge shoe department, wonderful store on Slide Road, just outside the Loop, and R.C. Taylor Distributing Company right here on Avenue L, right here down by the Civic Center, and they go 125 to 150 miles around Lubbock, bring you convenient store-type items. You need to be on their list, because if you need those, because they'll bring them right to you and unload it. You don't get any better than that at R.C. Taylor.
And I saw Brad Kroon the other day. He was years and years out there, and
he was at lunch with us.
Yeah, and he's doing well.
Yeah. He looked good.
Doing well. Looked good. Looking good. All right, here's another thing Kirby said the other day. Gage Harrelson, who was here last year, went to Florida State, I think. Florida or Florida State? I think Florida State.
Okay.
I don't know where he went. One of those two, I think. He went somewhere. And if next year when this happens, the team, in this case, if it's Florida State, will have to do a buyout for the player they're getting. They have to pay us for the player they're taking.
Yeah.
Which, will help the.
It'd be
Of
like,
course, you don't want
it's
to lose
like-
your players.
It's like the pros.
Yeah, it's like the pros.
Yeah.
So, and that's what it's going to be just like.
We'll have a salary cap.
As the pros.
We do have a salary cap, don't we?
Yeah.
$20.5 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy times, I'm telling
We
you.
need to get Kirby in.
We do.
Come in and hang
There's a
with us.
lot going. It's a different world to be an athletic director today than it used to be.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
you
he
go back to
admitted that.
the 60s when you were showing those programs and Polk Robinson was the athlete.
Yeah.
Totally different world
Yeah.
than they're dealing with today. Back then you had problems. You had to come up with enough money to get your teams where they needed to be.
Yeah.
But it's crazy what's going on today. I feel for Kirby. Thank
tell you-
goodness we have him.
I'll tell you one program that's maybe going to have to change a little bit of what they do is the golf. They went out to California. Then they're going to somewhere else way off and nice, and then they're going to Cabo next week. I'm thinking some of those are going to have to, unless you can raise it on the side. Maybe you can raise it on the side.
Get you some donors
I guess.
to help you.
I don't know. All right, here's a deal for baseball. Baseball just started, but we have a deal out there, and I didn't even know we had them. We might have had them for years, but I've just now seen this. Rec-em decks. You ever heard of the Rec-em decks?
No.
All right, there's 3 layers, 12 seats in each deck, and the decks are $144. Now, then if you do the beverage and food and beverage package, it would obviously be more, but that way you can get your group together, 12, 24, 36. You can get all 3 of those decks. And I couldn't find them. I was looking for them yesterday because I'd never noticed them before. They're down the first base line at the very end, in front of where the coach's offices used to be down there. So anyway, that'd be something neat for people to do.
Yep. Well, I'm looking down our schedule to see if there's a game we can win.
What?
I'm just messing with you.
I thought I was going to have to talk some people off the ledge. I didn't think it was going to have to be you.
It's not me. I'm just messing with you.
We're going to be fine.
We're going to win today.
You know what?
We're on the road again for a lot of games.
I did not know this until yesterday. You can bet. Now, I guess I knew you could bet on college baseball. It would be like you and me. But Vegas, apparently, you can bet on college baseball.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what I said. And like yesterday, Cal Irvine was favored. And I found out that you could bet like the second inning. I said, well, I'd have bet on Tech.
How many
no
runs
doubt
you
about
getting?
it. And then I don't think it was any. I think it was just you just bet.
Oh.
Now, baseball stuff you bet, but you got to bet like 140 to win 100.
Yeah.
Or, maybe if you're really an underdog, you got to bet 80 to win 100 or something, So anyway, I did not know that, but for you gamblers that are looking for something else to bet on, there you have it.
Well, we play 2 o'clock today, and then we play 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon against UC Irvine. Then we go to Illinois, to the University of Texas on March the 1st.
That may be in Vegas.
Maybe a tournament. It is in Vegas. We play Texas, Washington.
Washington's good.
And then after this, UC, we're going to play everybody that has UC in the front of their name. We play San Diego.
Oh, really?
UC San Diego. They'll be back here for a 2-game set. Then we're headed to Grand Canyon for 3 games. Then, we're just away a lot. We need to play here more.
Okay. Our guy, Scott Kelm, who keeps up with stuff way better than David and I do, he says Gage has been the leadoff batter for Florida State and thus far has a .417 batting average. That's 5 for 12. I mean,
yeah.
The biggest wow is 0 strikeouts and walks thus far. So he hadn't walked or struck out. There you have it.
Glad we got rid of him.
Yeah, I think he got rid of him.
Yeah, I think he did too. We'll tell you the Texas Tech track and field indoor. This stuff is all winding down now, and we're going to have the Big 12 track and field championship right here in Lubbock, Texas, starting Friday, February the 28th through Saturday, March the 1st, right here at our Sports Performance Center. And Texas Tech is doing great. We're ranked 3rd in men and 3rd in women in the nation. And our women, and I know we got a key player, a key runner hurt in women, but I can't remember who it was.
Well, was she cute or was she a key?
She was key.
First thing you said, we have a cute player.
No, I don't know.
And she's, I'm sure she is.
I can't remember who it was now.
No, she's our best female runner, and she's done.
She's out.
She's Gandhi.
I will tell you this, that Texas Tech's Malachi Snow, he ran the 60-meter and the 60-meter hurdles at the Jarvis Scott Invitational. He ran the hurdles in 7.48 in a heat that featured professionals. His time broke a Texas Tech program record and tied for first in the NCAA this season and ranks number 5 in the NCAA records. Then the sophomore won the 60-meter dash with a time of 6.53 seconds to tie the nation's 6th fastest time in the event this year. And they had a picture of him, and I think he's trying to hold his guns up, but he's using the wrong finger on both hands.
Oh, my grandson did that. It's one of the funniest pictures I've got.
We need to work with him. He's just a sophomore. We can work with him.
And my grandson's only 3, so he's got a better excuse.
Yeah. He's not real clear on it.
All
Get
right.
your guns up.
Let's see. I'm going to read texts. Since I remembered we do them, I'm going to read them. But I got to find them, so go ahead and keep talking.
Well, we're going to have 2 great basketball games. These would be 2 really nice ones to win here for Texas Tech. And
We are so fortunate to have Tech here.
oh my gosh.
Even in the times that we don't, excel,
Yeah.
it's still so nice to be able to go out and watch quality sports out there. And now we happen to be excelling, which makes it even better. All right.
Well, we're tied for 3rd right now with Iowa State at 11-4. Arizona's 12-3, and Houston 14-1, and they'll be here Monday night, Big Monday, and ESPN will be here, and it'll be a big time deal, sold out United Supermarkets Arena.
All right. Here's a texter that I guess he's trying to one-up your going to Abilene and then back to Lubbock for games next week, if that in fact happens. He said, I think Woodman, which would be choice, drove to Fort Stockton and then to Abilene to do 2 friendship games in one day on Tuesday. Wow.
That's pretty good.
If that's the truth, that's pretty good.
Well, I can beat that. I went to College Station to do a Trinity Christian girls basketball game.
College Station, oh, wow.
They were playing the state tournament down there.
You could just hire somebody down there to do it, because that's forever.
And then, well, that's even the best part. Then I got in my car, drove to Artesia, New Mexico, to do Coronado Mustangs basketball in the playoffs.
Well, I'll promise you that was not in one day.
It was one day.
That was not in one day. You can't do that.
I did it.
Drove
From
College Station.
College Station to Artesia, New Mexico.
Anybody else calling bull?
Well, it was.
How far from College Station to Artesia, New Mexico?
Well, you can call bull if you want to, but I did it.
Artesia, New Mexico is about 453 miles.
453 miles.
Yeah.
My car.
I wish I could remember the year it was.
Well, I didn't know what time you'd have to play in order.
Well, they
to
played
do
like
that.
at 11 in College Station.
Okay.
And then so.
Hey, you didn't do what I did. All right, I believe in your story. But see if you believe my story. I left my friend Mike and Jenna Lane's house, and Taylor and I, and we're going to head back this way. And so we go down to the gas station down there that you turn right at, and I turned left, and we drive for about 45 minutes, and I looked up and said, we should not be going toward Houston. And we were.
Yeah.
So we turn around, and 45 minutes later, there's that same gas station that we turned left at.
Well,
So anyway.
you can't fix stupid.
No, you can't. You can try, but.
You just can't be fixed.
All right, so I believe you. Did you drive home after the game in Artesia?
I actually stopped at my house on the way back through Lubbock to go to the restroom. I didn't have time to do anything else. Just went in there, got back in my car, and kept going.
What was you by yourself?
Yeah, by myself.
Good grief, David.
It was a lot.
That's admirable.
And yesterday was not fun. It was
I will say this. I'm going to say this about you. You folks out there, we remember Jack Dale as the voice of the Red Raiders, and I don't think there's any doubt about that. Now then, we've got a current voice of the Red Raiders. And
Do good.
They all do great.
Yeah.
But, 50 years Jack Dale's voice of the Red Raiders. Well, let me tell you, folks, LISD, that fellow over there to my right, on TV it might be to my left,
Since 1984.
is the voice of the LISD.
Yeah, and years ago we did all the schools. We did Friendship, we did Trinity, and it's amazing how many on radio we did.
Yeah.
Now I just focus on just the Lubbock ISD schools, but radio and TV. It's been a lot of fun. My problem is I wish I could remember all the games, the great games that we've had, but I can't. I don't know. I got old. You can't remember stuff. And, there are certain people that can remember every game. Like Coach James Odom from Monterey. He can tell you what they ran on 3rd down and 3 in the regional finals or something. He can remember all the plays. I have trouble just figuring out who I'm going to see next.
And I bet he would have turned right instead of left down there.
He definitely would have turned
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Texter says, Don Haskins and Nolan Richardson used to come drink in my father's, it says Baron.
I think it's bar in El Paso, just
bar.
two words got joined.
Bar in El Paso. Okay, I thought he meant barn. I go, that's pretty crazy. Go out in the barn and drink with two of the all-time greats. No, you're right. It's bar in El Paso. Okay. McClung at the dunk contest is the most time he's spent in the last few years on an NBA court. Well, that's right. Well, are you saying that's a bad thing? I still think it's phenomenal. All right, it makes it more phenomenal to me. All right, Joe Namath, Bart Starr, Kenny Stabler. He guessed them all. Are all the Alabama players who have played in the Super Bowl, only Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith have ever scored a Super Bowl touchdown. And this year, the Chiefs' Xavier Worthy became the first Longhorn to ever score a Super Bowl. That doesn't even seem possible, does it?
No, really doesn't.
Worthy scored the first Longhorn touchdown.
In the Super Bowl?
Apparently.
I don't think that's right.
Did Donnie Anderson score in the Super Bowl?
I don't remember
I don't think he did, but I wouldn't bet against it. So anyway, but Mahomes has. Okay, where is the baseball radio today?
So baseball will be on 100.7 to score with pregame at 1:30. Basketball will be right here on Double T 97.3 starting at 11.
Now, do they switch it when the basketball post game's gone? Do they?
Like ESPN does?
I think they'll keep it on the score.
Okay.
But I can look just to see.
I think they will leave it on the score. There'd be no reason to switch it, really.
Any baseball ticket giveaway? I don't guess we do. It used to be easy to just give somebody a ticket. Now it's
You gotta
send
it.
Hey, I've got we've got that suite, and then we got some other seats, and so I've got 15 tickets that I have to give to the people, and you can't just do it all. You got to do it like you can do 2 games at a time, I think. And anyway, so I sent a guy for an hour. I'm trying to send it to him because everybody else got theirs, and it turns out that he's the one that screwed it up on his end. So I finally had to email it to him instead of text it to him. So let's see. Okay, hey, we can ask Marsha this, David. You listen to this and you ask her. Texter says, we need to get rid of all women's sports and let them go to the NCAA and let football and basketball be run by businessmen like the NFL is. We need to get rid of all women's sports and let them go to the NCAA.
I'm not going to ask her that.
I'm not either.
That's ridiculous.
So anyway, that ain't going to happen.
That ship has sailed.
Yep, you can forget that.
All right, Marsha Sharp, we'll have her on the phone when we come back here on Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby, and that'll be fun.
Sports Talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
The Ross course at Texas Tech open to you, and what a wonderful place to have right here, and how it's helped our Texas Tech golf program. We appreciate that course, and Bammer Flippo and Jay Thomas, the whole crew. If you're having a tournament, go see them. They'll take care of everything, and I do mean everything. They do a great job. And thanks to J&W Services, Lenco Distributors in Midland, Texas. If there's somebody you need on your team, it's these guys if you're in the oil and gas business, because they can help you. J&W Services, Lenco Distributors in Midland, Texas. Also, Golf USA, 67th in Indiana. Everything golf, and you'll be glad that you went in there. They got a repair shop. They got putting area. They can fit you. They got a hitting area. Just a wonderful, of course, big names, all that you're looking for as well. And the Owen Group, we appreciate Mac Owen. He helps us with Super Bowl ads and so many other ways. Go to owengrp.com. They can help you and your company. He is the pro at advertising, and he can help you and your company make more money. Isn't that the name of the game? The Owen Group. All righty. We're honored to have with us today Coach Marsha Sharp. Coach Sharp, thank you for being on today.
Good morning, y'all. How's everybody today?
We're good. It's a little warmer outside. I've been freezing to death. I don't know
Isn't
about
that
you.
Crazy?
Oh man,
it's not very many times in Lubbock when we're glad it's 32 or 34, right?
I know it. I'm like, boy, it's warm out here. It's really good. Thank you for taking time to do this. And
oh, sure, I'm honored to do it. Thank you for asking me.
Shoot, yeah.
Yeah,
we love having you on anytime you'll come on.
Oh, thank you, Gary. It's good to hear you guys today.
Hey, one thing I was going to ask you before we get into the Jeannine McHaney and everything else that's going on in the world is when Terry and I are out of town and we can't get anybody else to go over and feed the chickens, would you mind
walking across the street and going over
there and feeding the chickens?
You just tell me when. I'll just throw some stuff out there for them.
I think you'd fall in love with those chickens.
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate that.
24-year career for Coach Marsha Sharp. She's a legend here. And national championship in 1993 and 744 winning percentage. Coach, that's phenomenal. 258 and 89. That's I just got it in conference play. That is amazing.
Well, thank you for that. I coach some great kids. If you're a coach, the only way you're going to be able to do really good things is if you have a lot of really great people around you. And I had a great staff. Our administration was strong, and our kids were really great. They were great athletes, and they were great people. And I was really honored and really blessed, David, to get to coach them for sure.
I wish I'd have thought of that.
Yeah, Gary, you should have told Gary about that.
You could have helped me if you just, hey, you need to get better people and athletes. And I said, no, that's a great idea.
So I walk in yesterday to Abilene Christian University to do the Monterey Lady Plainsman game, and I'm walking in, and some guy yells at me, it's Lyndon Weiss.
Oh,
he's got his Texas Tech shirt on, and he's just there for the game, just to watch.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's part of that great crew you had.
Basketball.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I know that's not why you want to be on today. We of course we want to brag on you because what you've meant to Texas Tech, and we've had a couple of weeks ago. We got talking about people from Tulia, and your name came up.
Well, yeah, probably at the top of the list, I would think.
Top of the list from Tulia.
That'd be my guess.
But there's been a lot of great
place to be. Really, really, great spot to grow up and. There's nothing like small towns, right? In some ways,
I love them.
It's really a special privilege, I think, sometimes to be a part of that, and it was really great for me.
Hey, real quickly, you got any Paul Martin stories for us? Because I don't know if you heard that earlier in the show that we've got. He didn't give me. He loaned me their own loan. In fact, I may give them back to you to get to him because you'll see him before I do. Some programs from the 60s, 1962, 1963.
Norman Ruther, Dub Malace, all those guys.
He's got some treasures, I'll tell you that. And as you guys know, he's my brother-in-law, and this is a great opportunity. I'm glad you mentioned it because tonight I'm going to a big bash out in Slayton to celebrate his 70th birthday. And we're all so excited about, him entering this next decade. And maybe he won't give me quite so much hard time about being older, right?
Because we're already there, aren't we?
Yes, we're already there a little bit. But, yeah, it'll be a great time. And, yes, he's got some really special Tech memorabilia and also memories, from Texas Tech from years and years, because his folks and Paul himself and, of course, my sister, everybody have been big Tech fans. And I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I'm pretty fortunate. I've got 4 nephews, and 3 of them are married, and all of their wives and my sister and brother-in-law and all my nephews are Tech grads. So
isn't that awesome?
It's a family affair. My
That
dad
is
was a
awesome.
Tech grad, so yeah, really good stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that's great.
That makes you proud. Well, if you can get those two, if you trust Marsha with those, she could take them tonight.
No, I absolutely
I
trust Marsha. Well, I want to look at them. So.
They're so cool. You just, and on the front of the program, it says, up in the corner, it says, new program every game. They print new ones every game.
How much did you have to pay for one, David? Does it say on there?
Yeah, I think a quarter
25 cents.
25 cents.
Yeah.
You know, Marsha, I remember the days when you first started at Tech, and we'd have those meetings, and you'd have us in the Coliseum, and we were giving tickets away to the Boys Club and the Girls Club and the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts, anything to get someone there. Aren't
Anybody
you proud?
standing on the corner?
Yeah. Aren't you proud of what's happened? I mean, you got to have such pride about Texas Tech women's athletics.
Well, for sure. It was just really a great time to be a part of it, honestly, because Title IX had just passed, and so every day, David, you know this, you and Gary both, y'all were sitting there and watched it and were part of it, but every day it changed. There was something that came into play, like scholarships or more assistant coaches or facilities or all kinds of different things that just were so amazing to watch. And, really it's relatively a young sports for women, and the things that have been accomplished over those years have been really pretty remarkable.
They really have.
I'll tell you what, I had a question. Did Jeannine hire you?
She did.
Okay, I was thinking she probably did. And
she did. I was 29 years old, Gary, and it was really she took a real chance on me. I was a high school coach at Lockney for 6 years after I left Wayland, and of course my Wayland experience with Coach Weiss and Coach Redden really kind of set the tone for what I was ready to do maybe, and the background that they'd given me and the fact that I had had an opportunity to be around a championship program over there. But I was an assistant coach 1 year at Tech, and then Jeannine hired me in the summer before I turned 30 to coach the Lady Raiders. And my gosh, I was just so grateful and thrilled. And as I've said many times, I've tried 24 years after she hired me not to mess things up, and she really was an amazing visionary for women's sports all across the board.
You probably have said this too. Coach Myers has also said it. The most influential figure in the development of the women's athletic program at Texas Tech. She was the one that made everything happen, Jeannine McHaney. There's
no question. I've had an opportunity to talk to, some groups of women's athletes at Tech over the years, and particularly recently. And the further you get away from those things, I think the more important it is that at least you bring to their attention why it happened. And there's absolutely no person who should ever not know what Jeannine McHaney did for Texas Tech women's athletics. Everybody that has ever worn that uniform or coached a team should be grateful for everything that she did, because it wasn't easy. You guys know that. There was a lot of opposition to women's sports when the Title IX first was passed. And, she had to fight a lot of battles that weren't easy, weren't pretty. She had to have a lot of courage. And, I do remember whenever we first sat down and talked about the women's basketball program, and she told me, she said, I tell you what, you fight the battles on the floor and I'll fight the battles off the floor, and let's see where we can go with it. And I will tell you, there's a lot of days she had the harder job for sure. It was really difficult, and I've always been grateful and have a lot of admiration for what she did. And you know what, y'all, that's not just for women's athletics at Tech. She was a big player nationally. There was all of those women who started all those programs really, sacrificed a lot and did a lot of really special things for women to have opportunities in athletics for sure.
Well, here's another quote from the late Noel Johnson, who was a great player at Texas Tech for you. Any success in the past or future of women's athletics at Texas Tech is a result of Jeannine McHaney, Her courage and leadership will forever be embedded in Texas Tech athletics. That's a pretty nice quote.
Really amazing. And I have a picture of Noelle. I think after we won a conference championship tournament game in Dallas, and Jeannine is standing there, and she had a hat on because, she lost her hair because of the chemo and everything that she took for a couple of years. And Noelle is standing in front of her, and Noelle is saluting her. And I think that's the coolest picture, because they knew, those kids at that time knew how important she was to what we were doing. And it was really a special thing. I'll tell you, there's so many things about winning the national championship that, of course, you have a memory that might just appear every day, about some of those things, or somebody tells you something that brings up a memory. But one of the things I'm most grateful for, David, is the fact that she was still alive to watch it.
Yes.
That she was there in that fall, in that spring, and then she lived another 18 months and we lost her. But boy, to be able to let her be a part of that and be a part of all those celebrations was really something that I was very grateful for.
Bet y'all had a good cry when y'all hugged them. And my picture of that is you sitting on the bench with Lyndon under one arm and Roger under the other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's an iconic picture.
It is. It's really, as you can imagine, unbelievable memories. And I just, there were so many components and so many people that were a part of that, and it was life changing for so many people. And Jeannine was the one that got us all on the right road and helped us, have funding to do special things as far as recruiting, taking recruiting trips and trying to, do a good job with visits when they came to campus, because that wasn't always easy in those days. There wasn't like thousands of dollars around that you could draw from. So she was right in the middle of all of that for us and provided a lot of support and thought outside the box so well to try to help us find things that would really make a difference.
I would think y'all's budget was a little better than ours, but our recruiting budget was $2,500.
It wasn't much, was it, Gary?
No, that's bringing people in and going to see people. That's $2,500.
Absolutely, yeah. We sometimes put a little of gas in our tanks just on our own dime, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had to do that every once in a while to get someplace. But yeah, I don't know, David. This. I think Gary's office was right across from our office, and there was like a 4-foot little hall between us.
You could just reach across.
Our offices were about 8 by 8, weren't they, or something like that?
Yeah.
They were small.
I've been up to y'all's offices when y'all were there on that south end, and Just Styles had an office like that, and
that's exactly
y'all
right.
were just packed in there.
Well,
we were, and so when Gary was doing his recruiting spiel, we were probably doing the same thing on the other side of that hall, but we listened close because there were some things he said every once in a while. We need to tell kids that. That's a really good thing to say.
I think you're stretching it now.
Yeah, there's some things we don't need to say.
Can you believe he said that? Do you remember sewing up my pants one time?
I do. Yeah. I do remember that, yeah.
That's right.
It was an emergency. You needed some help, didn't you?
That's exactly right. I didn't know which end of the needle to use.
Well, these are fun stories. Here's the thing, Coach Sharp, we can't let people forget Jeannine McHaney.
No question.
And this Memorial Classic, I'm so glad they named this softball tournament. Texas Tech softball is a big deal, and I hope we just we get bigger and bigger in Jeannine McHaney's name. We can't let it go by the way. Someday we won't be here anymore. We got to spread the word so they carry it forward.
Hey, you folks on TV.
Generations have to know, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
I'm fixing to show the people on TV a picture of Jeannine. So those of you on TV, get over there, and I'm going to show you a picture of Jeannine. This looks like it would have been around 1990-ish, something like that.
Yeah. I'm so glad that I didn't know the timing when she passed away, but I'm so glad that you said she got to be a part of that 93 national championship.
October of 94 is when we lost her, yeah.
Well, we were down in Abilene because Monterey Lady Plainsmen were playing, and I don't know whether you've seen Aaliyah Chavez play or not.
I have.
But you'd be recruiting her hard, just like Krista is.
I would be,
but
yes.
The head coach from Texas, I see him all the time. He was there in Abilene yesterday.
Yeah.
And what's his last name?
Shaver.
Yeah, Schaefer.
Shafer.
Yeah, he's a good. I like him. But
Yes.
here's another story I wanted to tell you. You know, we put Chris Etheridge in the Lubbock ISD Athletic Hall of Honor for what she did. Well, Jody Conrad came, and we'd always just hated Jody. I mean, with a passion, we hated her when she was at Texas. She was she was wonderful.
Was she worth hating, or should we have liked her? Because
Well, the rivalry was such an important part of women's basketball during that time. I think, when it was going on, maybe our rivalry with them, because a lot of times we were all in the top 10, and UConn's rivalry with Tennessee were probably the top 2, in the country.
I agree.
And so it was okay for that to go on, because they didn't like me very much in Austin either. It was a mutual thing, and we knew that. But I think when it was all said and done, and after we both finished coaching, we've really shared some good moments and some laughs and memories about things that went on. And she is a really great person, and she did a lot for this game.
You remember we'd start the bus. We'd start the bus.
Oh, I know.
Throw the keys over there.
Bags over your head, stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, after we met her at that deal, we had her on the show. I think the next week to talk about it.
Great,
and she was very gracious and very very.
I'm so glad I got to meet her, because you don't need to be hating on people.
No, she's a really good person.
Well, you tell her, if you talk to her, that we had a good word about her.
I will.
But not near as good as we think about you. She ain't in your league. You tell her that, too. Marsha, we thank you for doing this so much.
Absolutely. I'm really honored to get to talk about Jeannine. Thank you for letting people know a little bit more about her today. That's a really important thing for me and for everybody that's ever been around it. So I really appreciate you guys a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach Sharp. We'll talk to you later.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You've been listening to the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3. Catch the show live Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on Double T 97.3 FM or on the Double T 97.3 mobile app.